My dad was in the hospital and they suggested 2 rehab facilities, this one and then another one in Ontario. And I went to the Ontario one first, and I walked in and took about 10 steps and turned around and walked out. And then I came here and walked through and was real pleased with what I saw. I knew right off the bat the minute I walked in, this is where my dad was gonna have to be.
Our company's philosophy is to dignify long-term care, and now it's to transform long-term care. We feel like at Upland it's to revolutionize long-term care, and so the things that we're trying to implement, the things that we do for our residents and what we do for each other are completely different than the old-fashioned way that a nursing and rehab center was run, the way it was perceived. It's not the same at all.
I think one of the things that Upland Rehab really is outstanding is their therapy services. What makes a good therapist and what makes Upland Rehab outstanding is our genuine love for our patients and a desire to do something special for them.
You know what it is for me? It's people who care. It's having staff at every level who, when you ask them a question about a resident, they want to help you find the answer. When a resident or a family member has a concern, they're going to go above and beyond to answer that concern. You know people care. You can just feel it through everything that they do.
It's really very casual and friendly and nice. It's not all sterile and just antiseptic and just a hospital setting. It's really a nice place. People are very nice, very nice.
My director of nursing is the most wonderful person. She's very, very calming. She's very wise. She's amazing and flamboyant and fun. She knows what a person needs physically, and she's able to lead a team of nurses to deliver that care better than anybody I've ever met.
I do love this facility. I really sincerely, I love this job. I love being a nurse. If I ever go back to be a regular nurse or other job description in this building, I will gladly do it, as long as I'm part of Upland Rehab.
There is bonding that takes place. That's really true between the nurses and the family members.
Here at Upland we have fantastic grounds. We have a community garden on the opposite end of the facility where a garden club adopted us. So we're part of this community garden, organic garden club, and this garden grows like no garden I've ever seen. It's amazing. And our dietary department incorporates what we grow into homemade soup twice a day for lunch and dinner. The soup's fantastic. Family and residents alike love it, eat it till it's gone every single time.
I have one job here, and it's just to work with the patients and think of unique little surprises we can do for them, ways to keep them engaged while they're here, whether that's incorporating their likes or their interest into their therapy program. We want them to know that they're loved while they're here, and just to lend a compassionate ear and try to figure out what's that thing, that 1 or 2 things about them that if we were able to provide that for them, it would give them comfort and a sense of hope while they're here, and encouragement to continue out their therapy and to be able to stay here as long as they need to be to get healthy and well.
One thing that I think just sets us apart from any place else is just like the staff here works together. We have Charlie, who's concierge, who finds out what the needs are, what people used to do at home and what they enjoyed, and we may not have that here. And so he lets us know, and we go find the volunteers that would enjoy doing that too, so they could come and do that with them. Yeah,
one of our core values is love one another, and when you're doing that, when you have people that do love one another, everything works better. Everything's calm, everything clicks.
I just love being here. I mean, it's such a good environment, the staff, everybody. I love all the residents and patients, and just like feeling good about, being a part of something important, like transforming people's lives and, being there for people and investing in people, doing something, like seeing people care enough to donate their time to be here for people. It's really rewarding.
He loved it here. I think he's probably one of the few people perhaps that almost would have rather had stayed here than go home.
I think that when you experience what Upland has to offer, you'll be pleasantly surprised, because not only do you get the best medical care that will treat your physical problem, but you're going to get cared for emotionally. You're going to be given the opportunity to serve others. You're going to be able to realize that you have worth no matter what stage of life you're in, and we're going to encourage you and give you the means to do meaningful activities. And you're going to experience a level of service that you won't find anywhere else. You'll feel special, you'll feel joy, you'll feel happiness and peace, and that's really hard to get anywhere in life.